All right, y'all. I had a I had the whole weekend to process this match. I've been pondering in my head the past 2 days. Should I make a video talking about this, knowing there's a high chance I'm gonna have a lot of you guys coming in the comments trying to call me out, saying that I'm wrong, I'm a fraud, all this other stupid shit, right? But you know what? This is my clear consensus of this match. I'm gonna keep it all the way a buck with y'all. Y'all can argue with me in the comments. This is where I stand as a fellow wrestling fan who's been watching wrestling for 2+ decades. So, let's get into it. So, if you guys live under the rock, John Cena's final professional wrestling match was Saturday night's main event. The theme of the show was to look out for the future, because it was basically a lot of the old head versus the young bloods, basically. That was the whole theme. There was 4 matches, right? This obviously was the last match. Now, here's where I'm kind of moving on the fence of like this. Him doing this was a total disgrace. John Cena, his whole gimmick for 20+ years is never give up. The amount of Make-A-Wish foundations he's done, the amount of people he talked to who have been battling life-threatening illnesses, diseases, and a lot of them have overcame that because of John Cena never give up thing. For him to just basically give up in his last match, some people gonna argue it was poetic. I'm arguing that it was very stupid, and here's why. We all know Gunther right now is the modern day legend killer, right? He's a legend killer. Like, he's the new Randy Orton. He beat Goldberg earlier this year, I think in the summertime. Goldberg actually passed out, ironically. Now he made Cena tap out. Cena winning this match made absolutely no sense business-wise. It made no sense business-wise. Now, for the amount of people that I saw on all social media saying that Cena should have won and had like the pyro go off and he walk away, that made no sense. That literally would have been him burying talent. Gunther was the absolute right choice to win this match. My only issue is that Cena smiled and tapped out. Why would you go against what you stand for? That makes no sense. You basically just told people who look up to you, hey, you know what? Your last match, it's okay to give up sometimes, you know? Just fuck it, I'm just gonna tap out. Now, some people might argue, oh, Keem, that's just, you taking wrestling too technical. Wrestling is not real. It's already told, it's scripted, it's that and the third. Where I'm coming from, as a John Cena fan, what never gave up meant to fans and myself, you don't give up. What they should have did was this. They should have, when Gunther was being a real, like, relentlessly putting Cena in the sleeper hold, right? Just kept locking it in. The elbows to the side of his head, the sleeper. Cena's doing this smile right here. Cena could have just passed out. It's like at the end of the day, even when, because the crowd was literally chanting, don't give up. I've never heard of fans in wrestling chanting that in my entire 28 years of living. So you're telling me why your fans who used to boo the fuck out of you now cheering you, saying don't give up. You just say no. That's low-key was a sellout move. Now we can argue, oh, John Cena probably wanted that to happen. I'm still looking at Cena like, why would you decide that? If you would have smiled and Gunther would have made you pass out and the ref would have did a little hand thing and you just was out, let me explain to you how much sadder that would have meant to a lot of people, including myself. Because it would have meant that throughout everything, Cena stuck to his goal, stick to his morals. He never gave up. Even when things was looking bleak, he always found through. He just refused to die. And he just passed out. I would have got more emotional. Now, granted, I did cry. I'm gonna be honest. And I seen people on TikTok calling, "Oh, you a grown man crying about Cena retiring? You weird as fuck." Fuck you. You're weird, bitch ass nigga. Cena is my childhood hero. I'm watching Cena since I was a little boy. To the same dudes and same people saying that, ask yourself this: if you was watching something all your life and you're realizing that, one, your childhood is officially over, and two, you're watching someone you look up to is riding off to the sunset, you're gonna feel some kind of sadness. Now, we're not gonna sit there and criticize people for getting emotional. I cried leading up to the match. I was getting very emotional. I was like, damn. this shit really over, bro. Like, I've been watching Cena since I was a little boy, man. I'm a grown ass man, married, have a house. I'm like, wow, this is it's over, But if Cena would have just smiled and passed out, it would have touched not only me more, but it would have touched a lot of other people in attendance more too. We all would have been sobbing. It'd have been like a cry section. Everybody would have been consoling each other because it's like, damn, despite everything, Cena would have made it. And my last point of this video, I'm gonna explain now. WWE World Wrestling Entertainment is a fucking joke. It's a parody. It's flawed. It's so much wrong with this product right now. And because the IWC, which is the internet fans, came at Triple H all this year, Triple H himself said, "Oh, don't criticize the product, just watch it." And then he'll also say, "Oh, wrestling's finna be good today. Don't miss this episode." Triple H is literally the wrestling Donald Trump, saying a bunch of nothing and never follow through on his word. I'm officially retiring from watching World Wrestling Entertainment. I will watch World Wrestling Entertainment from back when I was growing up, when Vince ran it, even in the little beginning stage when Triple H ran it a little bit too. I will watch that because I follow a YouTube channel where they go like the old rivalries and then the matches follow up after that. I will keep watching off of that. I will keep playing the wrestling video games that comes out if it looks good. But for me to sit here and be like, oh, I'm going to a wrestling event. Oh, I'm going I'm done. I'm done. I can't keep supporting this product. It's a joke. It's a money grab. TKO fucking sucks. And I hope this wrestling company loses everything and they get buried. I really do. Because they're kind of already getting to that point. Because John Cena retirement tour this year has been fucking awful. It's been legit terrible. Everything from when he turned heel to all the way up to now has been a legit stupid ass thing. And I'm not gonna say the word Rumble because I don't have a problem with Jey Uso winning the match. He was the most fan favorite at the time. It made sense for him to win. Whatever. They ruined John Cena's retirement tour. And now John Cena's trying to do a pivot because now he's going on these podcasts and basically saying, he's taking basically everything he said earlier on when he and Triple H was having issues, he's taking back a little bit. And I'm like, John Cena, I know why you're doing it because they're giving you signed that 5-year ambassador deal. So now you gotta save face. They suck. John Cena, that match was a disappointment. It low key kind of was a sellout thing to me. And this face right here, it's going to be a meme forever. I already seen the meme. One meme I saw that was very relatable. It said, if I send you this, just know that I gave up. So, that's my thoughts on this. I will probably be making a Dear WWE video a little bit later on. Maybe before the year's over with. I don't know yet. But I just had to get this off my chest because I was really battling. Should I even make a video talking about this? Because I already know what's the possible heat I'm going to get from this. But it is what it is. This is what I feel. This is what I stand. If you want to argue amongst yourselves or argue to me and say how I don't know wrestling, cool. By all means, do what you got to do. But I'm done. But thank you, Cena, for your career. Before you did this disgraceful match. As a matter of fact, the match wasn't even bad. The ending was just bad. But anyway, thank you, Cena, for the memories, for the, all that stuff. So, kudos to you.